Are you trying to send messages to SQS using AWS CloudWatch Events but struggling with message attributes? You're not alone. Today, we're going to solve this common issue together. I totally get it. It can be really frustrating when you have everything set up, but you can't find the right documentation to get those message attributes working. You're definitely not the only one facing this challenge. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user asked, "How do I specify SQS message attributes when using CloudWatch Events?" They provided a CloudFormation snippet, but were unsure about the message body needed to include those attributes. Sound familiar? Let's break it down. So, what's the deal with message attributes in SQS? When you send a message to SQS, you can include additional metadata in the form of attributes. This is useful for filtering and processing messages later on. But how do you set that up in CloudWatch Events? Let's find out. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip that will make your AWS setup even smoother. To specify message attributes when sending messages to SQS via CloudWatch Events, the user needs to modify the input property in the CloudFormation template. Instead of a simple message body, they should use a JSON structure. Next, the user should ensure that the message attributes are defined correctly. Each attribute must have a name, a data type, and a value. For example, if the user wants to send an attribute called priority, they would define it as follows. The user can add multiple attributes by including them in the message attribute section. Each attribute should follow the same structure as the previous one. This allows for flexibility in the data sent to SQS. Finally, the user should validate their CloudFormation template to ensure there are no syntax errors. This can be done using the AWS Management Console or the AWS CLI. Fun fact, did you know that SQS can handle millions of messages per second? That's some serious scalability. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user found a workaround for sending SQS message attributes via CloudWatch Events. Since documentation is lacking, they suggest including the message attributes directly in the message body. This allows you to pass metadata without processing the message body first. They emphasize that while this method works, it is not the ideal way to use message attributes, as it mixes metadata with the message body. Here's that quick tip I promised. Always validate your JSON structure before deploying your CloudFormation stack. It can save you from unexpected errors. And there you have it. You now know how to specify SQS message attributes when using CloudWatch Events. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button for more AWS tips and tricks. And remember, the right setup can make all the difference.